Hi there, welcome to another unofficial Twitter news of Stellaris. I've been looking around the Twitters to see what we can get for Utopia previews, especially, and from the official channels mostly, because there's a shitload of posts about Stellaris, but no, I've been sticking to the official posts, just giving you an overview as what has been posted as previews, interesting things. So let's see what Martin Unward. Martin Unward is Wiz, so the main developer project lead of Stellaris. So he has posted something interesting about the new government setup screen. You can see here that you have something, I think, xenophile, materialistic, technocracy, and oligarchic. And you have the civics screen that is new. And it's also, the civics are specific to each authority, ethics, and so on. So some appear, some will not appear. And you have a bunch of civics points. Probably you have two at the start. Yes, pick two at the start. You can get a third one through technology later. So also, you can see your authority always gives, combined with these and these, a name for your form of government. In this case, this is a science directorate, which makes the name technocracy pretty fitting. So let's go to the next one. The Sarnami Eradicators, these cute death foxes. They're fanatic purifiers. That's also been changed. If you have seen the dev diary, the video I made, you'll know. Just have a look at it again from the government screen, posted by Wiz again. So cannot engage in diplomacy. Very specific. The fanatic purifiers. Fire rate increased, army damage increased. Fanatic xenophobes, does not have syncretic evolution, militarist, and gains unity from purging xenopobs. So that's something. If you're out there in a campaign of hate or survival, then choose the fanatic purifiers. You cannot make them xenophile, by the way. So that's something new. Let's see. Then we had this last week too. Sylve has in just 1 week made another great mod for Stellaris. I really love the small optical species mods, as they usually go well with new patches. So you don't need an upgrade for them. They are finished and they're really good. Look at that. Neon holographic arthropods for Stellaris. Very, very nice. Look at how they look. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. If you don't already know the mods from Sylve, check her out. It's definitely a good thing to have people like her around. There are also some more mods, of course, and you'll find them everywhere, especially in the Paradox forums. Go there. If you're hungry for mods, they are there. So let's see what we have here. There's something really fitting posted by Wiz. In 1.5 banks, pops that are saved from slavery or purged by conquest of their planet will no longer be upset at said conquest. They may even be happy about it if they are freed. So I'd assume these guys, the little ants here, after the conquest, are happy. They're in another empire where they are not slaves or purged. And it absolutely makes sense. It's really cool because before it wasn't that way and they would be upset, which made no sense. So kudos to the dev team getting that detail right. It's an important detail, especially if you like to roleplay too. Then we have Hivemind parrots here. You can see again the spots for Hivemind. You only have one ethic, the middle one, disables tutorial. Oh my god. Cost of 3. Hivemind rulers, immortal. Hivemind authority, no happiness. And the mutual non-survival in non-Hivemind empires. and you can also not take psionic or synthetic ascension paths, but biological ascension path is very good for them. So you can see these parrots think as one, the Caliban flock. There you have the starter screen for them. So it might be interesting to know the vibes they want to get over. Maybe they're in that text. Let's read it out. And so at the dawn of time we awoke. The mind studied our surroundings on rigs with a multitude of eyes. We moved as one, building shelters for the drones, developing industry, researching new technologies, and harnessing the resources of the land. Soon we had grown to encompass the entire world. A small number of autonomous drones were created to serve as independent agents. These more formidable drones had the capacity for limited free thought, but were still as inexorably bound to the will of the mind as any of its other instruments. As we achieved complete dominion over rigs, the mind became aware of other worlds, orbiting other suns. The most intelligent of our autonomous drones devised new methods of travel, enabling us to cross the vast distances between the stars. The Caliban flock will soon grow. Oh, may this united parrots rule the galaxy? We'll see. Then we have the Recurrent Consciousness by Richard Ashland. Also an attempt of playing the hive mind, and recurrents are of a certain avian variety. Agrarian, intelligent, repugnant, fleeting, hive-minded. The government screen. They have a natural neural network and are ascetic. And if you look at the post of Richard Ashland in the year about 3,200, there's nothing left of them anymore. There's just a certain endgame enemy that has won the game. Then a fun post from Sikalugmeier, the community guy for Paradox, about the brain usage in games. Yeah, don't don't feel bad. This is just you want to relax, right? And this is you want to think. And I think I'm around here, but sometimes I want this. And seemingly when I'm together with friends or drunk, the rare times I've been drunk, I don't know. I can count them on one hand. Since I've had children, I've never been drunk again. Because it's just too bad the day afterwards. So I would have been playing FPS when I was drunk, but that is also great fun. Like, have you been playing Crusader Kings in maybe on normal, and if you're in a funny mood, that can go really fun. Maybe I'll make a let's play of it one day. So, but now more about Stellaris, of course. There's another thing for the Supremacy perks, the Supremacy tree, the great game. As we continue to expand, other empires will inevitably challenge our claims as we would theirs. We are locked in a great game of resources and territory. It is nothing less than our duty to come out on top. So, you're getting more Unity output increased by 10% per neighboring rival. So, take these rivals out, but not too quickly, because you want to get the bonuses, right? So then more about this domination thing with the Savanti Imperium. They now have syncretic evolution. Last weekend I played pacifists, sloth hobbits. Today it's time for something a little bit more on the aggressive side of things. They have slaver guilds and syncretic evolution, and they are probably enslaving their so-called lesser race. They're fanatic, authoritarian, and xenophobes. Yeah, that is some kind of Klingon here. And they're crusaders, as you can see by the cross. They've probably played Crusader Kings before they went to the stars, evolving into some higher intelligence by winning it on the highest level. So then we have this United Nations of Earth. Have you ever wanted to start with more than one species on your home world? Syncretic evolution is the answer. Start the game with 4 pops being of another subservient species. So, but there are requirements. You cannot be egalitarian, or mechanist, or fanatic purifiers. Of course, that would make sense. A second species forms an integral part of this society. They are big, strong, and most of them have the intelligence of a particularly dim-witted child. Ancient wars have culled their species of their most aggressive tendencies, leaving them quite servile. So, a servant race. Pretty nice. So with this servant race that will bring you now a cup of tea, a gallon of wine, or whatever you desire, we close this video now. It was like a little bit shorter Twitter and social media period this time, but that's because a new ParadoxCon is going off, I think, next week. So we might see something about Stellaris there. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, I'm regularly making videos also about the Death Diaries coming out. Within normally a day or so. So if you want to keep up to date with Stellaris, have a nice chat, a nice community here, just subscribe, then you'll get messaged when the new videos are out. So in the upper right corner, I've also linked the playlist to this, so you can also save the playlist if you're into that. And yeah, it's all fun and easy then. So I'd really like to have you here. We have some guides as well, but mind you, to Let's Plays, one of it is running like in the very advanced stages right now, somewhere in the 2500s with the Unbidden and with a war in heaven going around, and pretty exciting stuff, as are the news. So I wish you happy gaming. See you in one of the next videos. I hope to have you here. This is Immanuel signing out.